See if this thing connect. What's up, YouTube? You're live here at the Baitman's house. I'm working on a video and I got kind of bored, so I thought I'd just jump on here and talk to you guys for a little bit and talk about a little channel updates. Let's talk about some baits for a little bit, maybe some other things. Don't mind the noise. My little boy, he's watching cartoons. If you come in here in the chat here, I'd like to be able to give me a thumbs up or whatnot. I'm trying to see the chat bar here. I don't ever do YouTube live, so I have no clue what's going on. I want to see everything. All messages are visible. Where's the chat on here? So just let me a comment down here and we'll take care of it. Hey, there we go. What's up, Jerry Fisher, man? Let's talk some baits, man. It's Saturday night. You know, I got two kids, wife, and got Brooks back here. He's on the couch. What's up, James Queen? So if y'all haven't seen it, you know, I just dropped that Curado DC video, and believe it or not, y'all have already seen that reel in action on a previous video. Lake X, fishing with swim baits. I was actually using that reel quite a bit, and I actually had to edit out the name on that reel really carefully and edit out the DC line in that reel, and that was probably one of the hardest secrets I've ever had to keep. And so I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all a review without the reel right here. Cast just like the Curado K, super smooth. Retrieve is very smooth. Distance wise, you're going to get good distance out of the reel. It's not the longest casting reel out there on the market, but it's sufficient for any fishing needs. And the best part is it will be the longest casting reel when there's a lot of wind. And a lot of wind, different styles, lines, being able to adjust on the fly with that digital control on that new Curado is awesome. First time a DC reel in the U.S. market. It's going to be exclusive to the U.S. You can't buy that Curado in Japan. Now they have a Scorpion DC over there, but it's got some different features. And this reel was really tailored for the U.S. market, so I want guys to know that. Anyway, really great reel. You can pre-order them on TackleFreaks.com right now. Going to run that for a while. The more pre-orders we get, you get your name put in a hat. Someone's going to win a free Curado DC. So, pre-order from us, man. I'd really appreciate it. What? No, I'm talking. My son just told me to be quiet. No more bait talk. But I also want to show something else off to you guys that are just tuning in that probably don't follow me on Facebook. Is I got a sweet haircut in the last couple weeks, and I really sent it. I mean, this is straight up. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing back here. Straight up mullet. Man, it's even got the vanilla ice lines going here. Shout out to my wife. But you know, I put the hat on. It's just a normal fishing haircut. Take the hat off. It's time to party. We're getting a little thin up here. So, but we got an Icast coming up here in a couple weeks. How much was the reel with 9 bearings? That dial reel, it's $99.99. So that's a really sweet reel. I'm working on my Fluke Master video right now. Hopefully I have that video up here in the next, I don't know, be in the morning. I'm going to edit up all night. Don't have to work tomorrow. But I do want to thank everybody that's been watching the videos and making orders to Tackle Freaks. You may notice if you order over $50 in the next week or two, you're going to get a free Tackle Freaks decal. Make that order. Use that code YouTube and get $5 off your purchase. And then second week of July, man, going to Icast. And probably going to do some pre-Icast videos here on YouTube about things I'm looking for, things I'm not, channel update. I've got a couple ideas what I want to do at Icast. I really want to do a behind the scenes because unlike many YouTubers that go to Icast, and I don't really consider myself a YouTuber, I consider myself a redneck with a cell phone and a video camera that likes to fish and play with baits all the time. I'm not just there to make videos and socialize. I actually have to work. I have a business to run. So a lot of the things I do at Icast are business related. And I think it'd be cool to bring that part to you guys so you can see what I'll be ordering that's going to be on Tackle Freaks. It's going to be here on YouTube, stuff like that. And what really goes in behind the scenes at Icast more than just, play grab ass with your favorite Guggen Squad guys. No offense to those guys. They're cool guys. Uh, and they got to do their own thing, and they do a lot for the fishing. So I do watch their videos from time to time. What's up, Victor? How you doing, man? We're just chilling here at the crib. I'm in the middle of editing a video. Just felt like talking. What about the DC reel? Is it the deal? Zach, I've always been a Shimano guy, even though I have a fistful of Daiwa stuff right now, and I love my Daiwa Elite rods. I love my Tatula CTs, the SVs, the 150. I love my new Tatula that's coming that I can't talk about really. But DC Curado, it's going to be the deal, man. It's, I don't ever use the term game changer because I think it's overused, especially in the fishing industry. I don't think anything's really changed the game really since maybe the A-Rig. But as far as putting a high-end bait caster in a novice's hand and then being able to use it and be comfortable without backlashing a lot, going to be very good. I mean, that's where that market's going to be. Pay the extra $70, save you a couple $100 a line, having to not cut out birds' nests. Now, saying that, somebody asked me compare the Curado DC to the Tatula SV. Totally different reels, in my opinion. One, the SV has a lot shallower spool. It's really designed more for flipping, pitching, skipping baits, really lightweight stuff. Now, saying that, I use it for swim baits and crank baits and stuff like that. The Curado Digital, you can kind of get away with about anything. I didn't throw a lot of finesse baits on it. You can do that. It's kind of built more for a power fisherman, guys that want to make long distance casts and without the wind resistance, guys that don't have a lot of experience. Not going to say the reel won't backlash because it will. All bait casters backlash. Some guys say, well, SV, I got it and I still backlash. Hey, I do too. But the SV is very easy to tune. They're both right there around the same kind of deal. Zach, it is the first U.S. market DC reel. There's actually another DC reel coming to the U.S. market, and probably going to drop that video tomorrow or the next day. Do I ever use lose stuff? That's a good question. I have used lose in the past. In fact, I own one of the first lures ever made. Mark Menendez gave it to me. BB1NG Pro, totally old school. So old that it says made by Shimano Bantam on the bottom. So a lot of old school guys know that, but the new guys didn't realize that. I don't know how to. There's my chat. A lot of the new guys don't realize that Shimano made the first batch of loose reels, and then they got bought out. And then they kind of disappeared in the mid-90s, and they come back about 2002 with the speed spool. And yeah, I like lose. The only issue, and this is just a personal issue, it's not that they're bad reels, but I can't tell a lot of difference between their $99 reel and their $200 reel. But that can be a good thing too. BB1 Pro, the old one, the 5-to-1 was the best crank reel out on the market. Now that that's done, for big plugs, I'm throwing that Tatula 150P. It's got a big, deep, wide spool, 5-to-1 ratio. Not gonna hurt you. Just haven't been catching them on a crankbait this year. It's kind of tough out there. Let's see what else we have. Another question here. Yeah, DC is really interesting, and that reel is saltwater approved. A lot of guys have been asking me about the salt. Busted out the Baitman Special Color 5XD for the W today. Man, I love 5XD. That's just a great crankbait, Dustin. Congratulations, man. Hope to see you in the store very soon. And if any of you guys ever want to come hang out with me. I got you, Tom. I got you. Well, I appreciate you signing in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But Any guys, y'all ever get bored and want to take a road trip? Come down to Kentucky Lake Outdoors there in Calvert City. Come see the Baitman. I try to do all this. Are you getting more colors of the 1.5 DD? Yes, Travis. I had to reorder. I sold out almost of every 1.5 DD in less than 24 hours. And I thought I ordered a pretty decent amount. But I've got like 18 in every color coming. Be here Monday. I think they're going to throw in chartreuse, powder blue. They're going to throw in oyster and a couple other colors I did not have. What was that last question? Up here in Traverse City, smallies or body? Man, I am going to Traverse City in the end of September. I'm playing with my phone here. Going into September to Traverse City. I'm going to chase some smallmouth. I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm really pumped up about going out there. Yeah, I will agree, Bethlehem. That's some things that, I do like the cool colors that Luz puts on things. I'm an orange guy, so I like the orange crush. Neon green guy, matches tackle freaks. But as far as product development right now is actually making things different in reels. Yeah, Dirk, we do. You can actually park up by at Cracker Barrel and walk over. We got a dirt road right next to a gravel road outside the fence to our store. You can park your tractor trailer there. We got a huge parking lot, man. Guys come by all the time. Um, right there off I-24. But I got some big news about this store coming here in about 2 months, and you guys are really going to want to pay attention. It's going to be awesome. Bluegill swim baits. What do you like? I like the trash fish, all-American gill. I believe that's what they call it. I'm out of the male gill color. That's kind of my favorite. They make a chartreuse and blue one. And I want guys to know something. On these lakes, these Tennessee river lakes, that chartreuse and blue works because it imitates a bluegill. We don't have super clear water all the time. Kentucky Lake right now is pretty clear where I fish, but that chartreuse and blue mimics a gill. I'm very confident in that. So that's a good color. I got a couple of those left on Tackle Freaks. Just put your 6/0 beast hook in there. Great around boat docks, brim bed, stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Morgan? I recognize that name now, buddy. I'm just hanging out here at the house. Got Brooks back here. He's knocked out on the couch. 5-inch bluegill, one of my favorite bluegill baits. Really like it as well. I'm not a huge bluegill guy, but I do it. I use soft plastics to imitate bluegill a lot. Manberry pig, sweet beaver, stuff like that, and those crazy colors. Sprayed grass, Coosa Special, stuff like that. And that's something that's changed on Kentucky Lake, with all the carp and stuff. We've had to change up some of the baits and colors we use and go into more bluegill imitators. Right now we don't have a lot of threadfin shad, so we've got to imitate those big gizzards and crawfish a lot more. And everybody asks me always to do YouTube Live, and here I am on YouTube Live. And what's up, man? Just got back from Florida myself. Loved it down there. Gonna drop a video of a 100-pound tarpon getting smoked. Let's see. I'm gonna look at this. Do you have any bank fishing tips for bass? Fishing Kentucky Lake for bass? Yeah, I'll help you out, bud. Finally caught you on a live show. Sending the support from California. I'll get out there and throw the bait, swim baits I got from you. What line do you use for them? I have 20-pound Invis-X. I use 17-pound Sunline Sniper, but 20-pound Invis-X would be great. The fluorocarbon is going to help sink that bait a little bit. Very sensitive retrieve. Watch how Milliken Fisherman was fishing that bait the other day. Perfect retrieve on that. Hey, no problem, Vincent. And, guys, I do a Facebook Live show every Thursday night. And then I upload it Friday morning up here on YouTube. And a lot of guys think I'm live then. But I really need to lock down a day to do YouTube Live. And if you guys know a great day that'll work for you that's not Thursday night, let me know. And we'll start doing YouTube Live. I know Fluke Master does Friday Night Live. I tune in. I try to help Fluke out. Great guy. Work on this video now, but I'd love to do the same thing here for YouTube. Let's see here. I'm going to go back. Do you have any bank fishing tips for bass fishing Kentucky Lake for bass? I sure do, man. You know, I actually grew up bank fishing. When I was about 8, my dad sold his boat. He hurt his neck at work. And so I grew up fishing Moore's Resort Marina. That's my favorite place to bank fish. Big parking lot. I can fish behind all those boat slips. So here's my rundown. I always had a 7-inch black and blue worm. Or now I would throw a plum. Uh, have a Cinco, take a buzz bait or a popper in the evening, fish those grass lines on the edge, fish, places that got those riprap walls or what I call sea walls in between boat docks and stuff. Really like that. Definitely get your plop or buzz baits in the evening. Fish the edge of that grass that grows up about 1 foot, 2 foot from the bank. There's a lot of fish up shallow because there's a lot of fry. One thing I like throwing around is a watermelon red, green pumpkin fluke, something like that. Really imitates those bluegills. Sunday Night Live. Okay, we could do Sunday night. That's a good time for me. I don't work Sunday nights. What about Lake Oahe in a couple weeks for the elites? Those guys are going to absolutely stomp the crap out of smallmouth at that lake. It is sick from what I know about it. It's going to blow some people's minds. I'm scrolling up at comments. Hey, what's up, Alan? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining in tonight. Paris Landing Marina is another great place to bank fish. Big Bear by the boat ramp. I shoot a lot of my videos there at the boat ramp on picnic tables. Very accessible for me. I got to do some more top 10 baits videos. If you guys agree, just let me know. We got to do a top 10 summer baits, the real summer baits. What's up, Brandy Bar? How you doing? The real summer baits, and then we got to do the best ledge fishing baits. Then we got to do best big worms. Then we got to do a spoon video and a crankbait video. Yeah, and swim baits. We're going to get there. But I have been so busy at Tackle Freaks that I just haven't had time to do a lot of stuff. So I wanted to interact with my YouTube audience here for a little bit. Oh yeah, Henry, I got to see the new Daiwa Swimbait rods. Let me just tell you, I got a couple ordered for myself. Hey, no problem, Michael. I'll tell you another good place to go off the bank, if you can, is at the mouth in Jonathan Creek, around that bridge. When they're rolling some current through there, dude, take a Ned rig, a Nico rig, or slow roll a little 4-inch swim baits. Man, it'd be sweet. Hey, man, Morgan, I need to give you my cell phone number. I'd really appreciate the help, man. I could use it sometimes. Thanks, Victor. I really appreciate it, man. I do enjoy the top 10 videos, and the reason I started doing that, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't always watch a lot of fishing. One thing I watch is like these video Call of Duty channels, and like just watch Mojo. It's like top 10 horror movies, top 10 movies with sharks in them, top 10 athletes in movies. And I said, man, there's so much stuff you can cover in fishing and just do top 10 lists and educate people with. And the reason I watch those is I've got in my head, oh, dude, I know Michael Jordan's going to be #1 on this list. And then they throw a wrench in there, and then I'm all fired up. Like, no. So that's why I do the top 10s. Yeah, so I talked to Matt. Him and his dad are doing good. A little shaken up, but no injuries or anything. Just a freak accident, man. Hey, what's up, Jesse? And Matt is a great guy. I've met him a couple times now. And hopefully I get to fish with him this fall. Ooh, top 10 anglers to never win a classic would be a really good video. Hey, man, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for joining in, man. I really appreciate it. So let's just do this. Let's do Sunday night Baitman Live on YouTube. And I'm going to do it different than what I do on Facebook, where I actually have a show and have a guest. What I do on YouTube, we're just going to go through whatever. We'll talk about whatever topic you want to. I'm just kind of going to go. We're just going to fly by the seat of my mullet, baby. And that's what we're going to do. But I just want to take a break from editing for a little bit. Do a little live video here at my house. I know the video quality isn't that great, but we're still going to send it. Today is a good day. But hopefully this helps some of you guys. Any thoughts on the new Curado DC? Yeah, I went over this earlier, Jay. Really great reel. I think for the guys that want a DC reel and are scared to spend money on like a Metanium or Xsense DC, it's going to be really good. Best swim bait for creek fishing. Man, a little Kitech 2.8 or a 3.3 on about an 1/8 ounce ball head would be dynamite for creek fishing. And let me just tell you, that Kitech 3.3 is what I call the FLW rig because everybody in FLW throws that to cash a check. Period. It is seriously, I've heard guys call it the Kitech Tour this year. Uh, my buddy Zach Burge, if y'all know who Zach is, he has made some bank throwing that bait um, this year. And he's been throwing a Yum bait that's coming out at Icast, and you saw what he did on there. And he got on some of them janks. You know, if you don't know what a jane is, you'll find out. But spelled Jaint, jank. That's what we do. We catch him. So if you ain't got a Jaint's t-shirt, I'm fixing to re-release it. And I got another t-shirt we're going to come out with. I've just been so busy. But do me a favor, guys. Mash that like button for me and leave a comment. I'm going to get back to editing this video that I've prolonged for so long with Fluke Master. So look for that. Fluke's an awesome guy. Had a great experience with him. We're going to hang out some more at Icast. And we're probably going to collaborate some more. Fishing below Barkley or Kentucky Lake Dam, how do you target bass? Man, that river has changed a lot. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not the guy to ask. The guy to ask is Matt Bryan, All Pro Guide Service. Look him up on Facebook. You know, fish it just like a river. Any place that breaks current. Man, I used to go up there with a pop-bar in the mornings and the afternoon, just wear them out. And the carp have really changed that river big time. Somebody asked me about a bait in someplace in North Carolina. Hey, man, thanks for the donation, Morgan. You don't have to do that, man. Really appreciate that. Come on in. We got to talk about more of what we discussed about the store, too. Yeah, I sure did, man. It's kind of funny is I texted Matt, like, I guess the day before that happened or something. I didn't hear back from him. But that's normal for Matt. Like, I won't hear from him for like 3 days, and then we have like a 4-hour conversation on the phone. And then he posted that on Facebook, man. I was like, holy cow. But I'm glad he's all right. But we also need to keep our thoughts and prayers with the victim in that wreck and their family and everything. It's just a bad deal. And, you know, my wife was in a really, really bad wreck when we first got engaged, about killed her. And, man, that's just a bad, bad feeling. And the sad part is she was on the way to pick me up, take me to a softball game, just to be nice. And if I was in the car with her where the wreck happened, I'd totally, you know, the passenger seat was crushed. I'd been gone. So, at Icast, see if Z-Man can come out with bulk packs of TRD. You know, that's a great question. And I even asked my Z-Man rep, who's a great guy. He's also my dial rep. I said, man, I got a great idea. They should sell TRDs in 25 packs. And I think the theory is on that, you know, they like it. But those baits are supposed to last so long. But I can tell you what you can do. You got to super glue that TRD to your head, and it'll last forever. I mean, like 40 fish. 23-16 won the BFL today, Zach. I think 19 was second, and there was a lot of 17 to 14 pound bags. I know Stephen Bargy was in the top 10. Chris Beaudry was third place. So I know Tim had a pretty good bag collar. So Kentucky Lake fished okay today. It is definitely not the lake of 100 bass on the spot anymore. It is more like target groups of 4 to 5 bass. And if you need to learn your electronics, check out that Humminbird video I did with David Genevico. And I'm doing a Lowrance carbon video with Brandon Hunter in the next week or two while we can still get these fish on film. So, but guys, I'm going to jump off here. I really enjoyed it. Then we're going to talk more about this channel. And Sunday night, Baitman Live, get the word out on YouTube. And I don't know what else to say. Send it. I'm going to get off here. Gotta finish this video or Fluke is going to stick a Georgia jersey in the mail. Thanks, guys. Now, how do I end this thing?